In the winter of 1811, a series of massive earthquakes hit the central United States. They were known as the New Madrid earthquakes, and they were some of the strongest quakes ever recorded in North America. They were powerful enough that church bells rang all the way in Boston. Sidewalks in Washington, D.C. were even cracked. And out in the Midwest, the shaking was so violent that parts of the Mississippi riverbed lifted suddenly and landslides collapsed into the water, and for a few hours, the river actually reversed direction. People living along the river described water surging upstream, waves forming out of nowhere, and entire sections of land rising or shrinking overnight. The quakes were so intense that they created a brand new lake, Reelfoot Lake in Tennessee, which did not exist before 1811. The ground had dropped, the river rushed in, and an ecosystem was born almost overnight. Indigenous communities like the Cherokee and Shawnee recorded the event in oral histories, the ground rolling like waves and animals panicking and the river standing up as if time paused for a moment. The New Madrid fault line is still active today. Smaller earthquakes happen regularly, and geologists estimate there is a real chance of another significant event sometime in the next century. So the question becomes, what would happen if an earthquake like that hit today, which it completely could, because compared to 1811, the region is now home to millions of people, and it's, cities like Memphis and Little Rock, Louisville, Nashville. They all sit right across from this impact zone that used to be a frontier land, but now it's full of infrastructure and highways and neighborhoods and critical electrical grids. And unlike California, the central US is not heavily engineered for earthquakes. Economists estimate that the damage could reach into the tens of billions, not just from destruction, but from the disruption of major supply routes along the Mississippi and the surrounding interstate networks. Also, in the research for this video, I came across that the big one, the California earthquake that everyone from the West Coast has been talking about for over a decade now, might not be that big of a deal if it ever does happen. But that's for another video. Thank you.